The internet is literally losing it right now. And if you thought Drake had already survived every scandal, every rumored feud, think again. Twitter is going wild, fans are shocked, and emotions are running higher than ever because something just dropped about the sixth guy that has everyone talking, crying, and questioning everything. Allegedly, Drake has just gone on record saying he hates certain people. Yes, you heard that right. Hates. And let me tell you, sources say this isn't just a little jab at haters online. No, this is deep. It's personal, it's messy, it's giving full-blown betrayal vibes. Fans are blowing up DMs, posting screenshots, and flooding every thread with theories. Who did he mean? Is this about his crew? Is it a subliminal at someone in the industry? The streets are literally on fire with speculation. Even celebrities are quietly commenting, trying not to be pulled into the drama, but you know they're watching. Allegedly, now before we dive in, here's a quick disclaimer. Some of what you're about to hear involves dramatized scenes, unverified conversations, and a few spicy fictionalized twists that make this story unstoppable. Everything is for entertainment purposes, but it's giving full-blown, can't look away energy. And honestly, you're going to want to hear this all the way through. Because what really happened behind closed doors, in private meetings, leaked audios, and secret calls, it's shocking. Some fans are calling it career-threatening. Others are saying it's straight-up messy family and street drama. Here's the kicker. Loyalty was tested, secrets were exposed, and the internet is already picking sides. But the real story, the story that nobody outside the inner circle is allowed to tell, is right here. Here's what really happened. The tension had been building for weeks, and nobody saw it coming. Drake, the sixth god, the man who's usually untouchable, suddenly dropped something that had the streets on fire. It wasn't a new album. It wasn't a collab announcement. No, this was way deeper and allegedly way messier. Fans were scrolling Twitter at 3 a.m., eyes wide, heart racing, as screenshots of cryptic posts and leaked audios began circulating faster than wildfire. Drake says he hates certain people, one tweet read. Another, Drizzy is so fucked. And just like that, the internet exploded. Sources say it started with a private dinner in Toronto. Drake was there, surrounded by his inner circle, but there was tension. Some say it was a dispute over loyalty. Others claim someone said something that crossed a line he'd never forgive. The night ended with Drake storming out, leaving the rest confused, whispering and allegedly plotting. One insider told me, he looked like a man ready to burn bridges. Loyalty was tested that night, and some people failed. By morning, the leak started. A snippet of audio hit social media. In it, you could hear Drake's voice, low and venomous. I don't need any of these snakes around me. I hate what they've become. Fans immediately went into meltdown mode. Who were these people? Old collaborators, frenemies in the industry, or someone closer, someone personal? The speculation was endless. Every post, every story, every reply was dissected. Twitter can't believe it. The streets are on fire. Meanwhile, Melly, Drake's longtime associate, was trying to contain the chaos. We need to control the narrative, Melly allegedly told a small circle of friends in a group chat that later leaked. This is spiraling, and if this gets out wrong, it's career ending. But of course, leaks don't care about damage control. Within hours, screenshots of private conversations between Drake and his lawyer, his management, even family members, had begun surfacing. One text read, "Some people don't deserve forgiveness. We move differently now." Fans started theorizing instantly. Some believed this was a setup orchestrated by a rival rapper who felt threatened by Drake's latest release. Unconfirmed rumors hinted that this same rival had been secretly messaging Drake's team for weeks, allegedly trying to get him to cancel a track that had a hidden diss. Street reactions were immediate. People on Instagram Live were calling it the ultimate betrayal, while others posted, "This is given full-blown apocalypse vibes." The drama didn't stop there. Allegedly, a secret meeting happened at a studio in downtown Toronto. A small group, including Drake, his lawyer, and a couple of trusted friends, gathered behind closed doors. Sources say voices were raised, doors slammed. One friend allegedly shouted, "You're going too far this time." And Drake? Calm, cold. "I've had enough," he reportedly said. "Some people aren't just fake, they're dangerous." Fans began to speculate that these words were directed at someone in his immediate circle, someone whose betrayal would shake the industry. Then came the leaked confession audio. It was messy, emotional, and full of tension. In it, Drake's voice cracked slightly, something fans noticed immediately. "I hate what this has become. I can't trust anyone anymore," he said. Melly, sitting nearby, could be heard whispering, "We'll fix this, just breathe." But the damage was done, the streets were literally on fire, and hashtags began trending within minutes. "Your Drake hates them," "Jukisha sick god drama," "Who is Drake talking about?" Fans dissected every word, every tone, every pause. Some believed he was talking about someone in the music business. Others swore it was a personal betrayal, maybe even family-related. The media jumped in next, of course. Instagram accounts, gossip blogs, and YouTube channels were sharing clips, spinning theories, and framing the story like a full-blown thriller. Allegedly, one outlet even claimed that Drake had fired a longtime friend because of the incident, though this remains unverified. The frenzy reached a point where even celebrities were weighing in. Subtle posts, cryptic tweets, and Instagram stories that fans swore were shady subtweets aimed at the sixth god. Loyalty was tested, alliances were questioned, and the lines between truth and rumor blurred faster than anyone could keep up. Meanwhile, Drake was reportedly keeping a low profile, but not totally. He appeared at a Toronto studio late at night, allegedly to work on a surprise track. But sources say it wasn't music he was focusing on. Rumors suggest he was plotting a public response, one that could either end the drama or escalate it even further. Street talk suggested he was recording a track with secret disses aimed at unnamed enemies, a move that would either solidify his dominance or ignite a feud that fans might regret seeing. The anticipation was killing people. Everyone wanted to know who had crossed the line, who had been called out, and why was Drake so angry. Family drama added another layer. Allegedly, one of Drake's cousins or close relatives got caught in the middle of the controversy. Private messages leaked online, showing heated exchanges where loyalty was questioned. One cousin allegedly texted, "Why are you dragging me into this?" And Drake responded, "I'm not dragging you. I'm protecting myself." Fans went wild. Some said it was a power move. Others cried foul, claiming it was evidence of internal betrayal. Either way, the emotional intensity was real. And social media? It was relentless. Memes, reaction videos, and live speculation created an all-out viral storm that even Drake probably couldn't contain. At the same time, the rivalry angle gained traction. Allegedly, another rapper, one who had openly clashed with Drake before, was posting subtle hints on Twitter and Instagram, fueling the fire. Fans started connecting dots, comments under posts, late-night tweets, emojis that looked like secrets being revealed. One fan tweeted, "It's given setup." He's about to expose someone and it's not pretty. And honestly, the way this was unfolding, it felt like a movie. Only the plot was real, messy, and completely unpredictable. Then came the courtroom rumors. Some unverified sources claimed there were legal implications involved, contracts, alleged breaches, and promises broken. Drake's lawyers were allegedly working overtime to manage potential fallout. "We're in damage control mode," one insider supposedly said. But the truth? The truth is explosive. Fans immediately connected this to the leaked audios and the secret dinner. Social media exploded with theories. Was Drake suing someone? Was someone suing him? Or was this all part of an elaborate stunt? Every theory felt plausible because nobody knew the full story. And just when people thought it couldn't get more chaotic, Melly allegedly confronted one of the so-called enemies in a heated private meeting. "You crossed a line you'll regret," Melly said. voice trembling with anger. Allegedly, the person responded, "Drake's overreacting, it's just business." But Melly wasn't having it. "This isn't business. This is family. This is loyalty." And you just shattered both. Fans went absolutely wild, speculating whether Melly was defending Drake, exposing secrets, or setting up the next move. Every leaked snippet, every rumor, every whispered audio clip was like another puzzle piece, but nobody could put it together yet. And that's where we leave things. For now. The streets are still on fire. Twitter can't believe it. Fans are still screaming, posting, theorizing. Allegedly, the next move could be a new track, a public statement, or maybe even more private leaks that could change the game entirely. But one thing's for sure, Drake has shaken the foundations of loyalty, trust, and secrecy in a way nobody saw coming. The tension is at a boiling point, and fans are counting down the hours, waiting for the next twist in this drama-filled saga. The suspense didn't die down. It multiplied. By morning, the streets of Toronto were buzzing like a hive on fire. Fans were comparing notes, watching every story, and dissecting every leaked clip. Every snippet of audio, every cryptic tweet, and every vague Instagram story was under a microscope. Allegedly, Drake hadn't just lashed out. He had started a chain reaction that nobody was ready for. And apparently, it was personal. Really personal. Sources whispered that someone in his circle had betrayed trust in the worst way possible, and fans went wild trying to guess who it was. Meanwhile, inside the studio where it all began, tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. Drake was reportedly pacing, phone in hand, replaying audio messages and leaked clips, his jaw tight. Melly sat in the corner trying to calm him, but even his usual steady demeanor was fraying. "We have to be careful," Melly allegedly said. "This isn't just a feud anymore. This is about control, about respect, about who's really in your corner." Drake shook his head, eyes flashing with that cold fury fans had only seen in his most dramatic videos. "Some people don't deserve corners," he reportedly muttered. "They deserve consequences." The internet couldn't get enough. Fans were live streaming their reactions, splicing leaked audio into compilations and theorizing nonstop. One unconfirmed rumor claimed that a rival rapper, let's just call him X, had been secretly messaging Drake's inner circle, trying to sabotage the release of his latest project. Another rumor said that X had actually bribed someone close to Drake to leak private conversations. Twitter blew up with speculation. "It's given setup. Drake's about to explode. He's holding receipts, trust me." I don't know if he's playing or if it's real, but this is insane. And then came the emotional confrontation. Allegedly, one of Drake's closest friends, the person fans had assumed was untouchable, was summoned to a private meeting. Inside a dimly lit room, the tension was unbearable. "Do you know what you've done?" Drake reportedly asked, voice low but shaking with anger. His friend, looking stunned, replied, "I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to help." But the words didn't land. Help? By leaking my trust? By stabbing me in the back? Drake snapped. Melly reportedly stepped in, placing a hand on the friend's shoulder. "You can fix this. But first, you need to understand the damage." Fans went ballistic when snippets of this meeting leaked online, allegedly from someone filming outside the studio. "It's given full-blown betrayal movie," one fan tweeted. Drake looks like he's about to end careers with his next move. The streets were buzzing. People were arguing in comments, forming alliances, taking sides. Every detail, real or rumored, was dissected as if the fate of the music world depended on it. Meanwhile, the legal angle supposedly intensified. Sources say Drake's lawyers had been reviewing contracts, texts, and emails, looking for any breaches that could be used against the supposed betrayers. "We're not just talking words here," an insider allegedly revealed. "We're talking potential lawsuits, potential career damage. It's a full-scale chess game." Fans immediately connected this to the leaked audios and secret meetings, theorizing that Drake might be building a case to publicly expose someone and reclaim control. The speculation alone was enough to keep social media in a frenzy for days, and then came the street reactions. raw, unfiltered, and chaotic. Allegedly, people who knew someone in Drake's crew started leaking tiny details. "I heard someone got cut off financially," one alleged source said. "Another person lost access to studio sessions." Rumors spread like wildfire. Some said Drake was punishing people quietly. Others claimed he was setting up a public spectacle for maximum impact. Fans argued in comment sections about who deserved what, and the energy was absolutely electric. The drama escalated further when another leaked audio surfaced, this time a late-night phone call between Drake and his cousin. "I can't believe this is happening," his cousin allegedly said. Drake's voice was tense but controlled. "I didn't want to drag you into this, but you need to know where I stand. Some people don't get second chances." The cousin paused, clearly emotional. "Are you really going to?" And Drake cut in, "I have to, for my sanity, for loyalty, for everything that matters." Fans immediately speculated that this conversation hinted at family betrayal, or maybe even someone close leaking information to the rival rapper. Every word was being analyzed, every pause scrutinized. Allegedly, even Drake's latest project was caught in the crossfire. A rumored insider claimed that some tracks were quietly held back because they contained subliminal disses aimed at the betrayers. "He's recording in secret," the source said. Fans think it's just an album, but it's actually a statement. Street reactions went wild. People were piecing together lyrics, analyzing snippets from TikToks, and even replaying old interviews to find hidden meanings. The excitement, suspicion, and tension made this more than just a story. It was a cultural moment. Melly allegedly tried to mediate, calling meetings with other friends and associates to prevent the drama from spiraling further. "Listen, we can fix this without the world seeing blood," Melly reportedly said, but even his calm reasoning couldn't stop the storm. Another leaked audio, allegedly recorded by someone in the room, captured Melly pleading, "We have to control it. Don't let it become a war." But the moment fans had been waiting for was coming. Allegedly, Drake had one final move, one that could either put everything to rest or make the internet explode even harder. By now, everyone on social media was obsessed. Fans were dissecting old footage, old tweets, even old interviews, claiming that Drake had been dropping hints for months. "It's given master plan," one fan tweeted. "He's been playing chess while we were playing checkers." The streets were buzzing with speculation. A secret diss, a public call-out, a private reckoning. Nobody knew, but everybody wanted to. Then came a shocking twist that nobody saw coming. Allegedly, one of Drake's rivals, X, decided to step into the chaos publicly. A cryptic Instagram story, a vague tweet, and suddenly the world was on high alert. Fans speculated that X was trying to provoke Drake, to get him to respond publicly, and the tension doubled overnight. Social media threads were exploding. Reaction videos, memes, live speculations, theories, and more. The narrative was spinning out of control, and it was all anyone could talk about. Meanwhile, the most personal betrayal allegedly came to light. Someone within Drake's close circle, perhaps a manager or a longtime friend, was allegedly the one who leaked those private messages and audios. When confronted, sources say the person tried to justify their actions. "I thought it was harmless. I didn't think it would blow up like this." Drake reportedly didn't buy it. "Harmless? You just tried to ruin everything," he allegedly said. Melly reportedly stepped in again, trying to calm the situation, but the damage was already done. Fans went wild, dissecting every angle. "It's giving end of the Sixth God era," one fan tweeted. "No way he's letting this slide," wrote another. And then, just when it seemed like the storm couldn't get any bigger, another leak surfaced, a private audio of Drake speaking to someone who had been silent this entire time. "I've given enough chances, I've been patient, but some things, some people, they can't be fixed. Not now, not ever." The intensity, the emotion, the rage, it was all palpable. Fans immediately theorized that this might be the final nail in the coffin for the supposed betrayers. And street gossip suggested there would be public consequences soon. By now, the drama had spread far beyond Toronto. Social media everywhere was ablaze. News outlets were spinning theories, and celebrities were subtly weighing in. Allegedly, some were choosing sides, while others were carefully observing from the shadows, knowing the fallout could be massive. Loyalty had been tested, trust had been shattered, and fans, they were sitting on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what the sixth god would do next. The tension had officially hit a fever pitch. By this point, the internet wasn't just watching, it was living this drama. Toronto's streets were buzzing with whispers, and fans across the globe were obsessively tracking every tweet, every story, every rumored leak. Allegedly, Drake was no longer just managing fallout. He was orchestrating the next move. Sources say he had been secretly planning a public statement, one that could either settle the score or ignite the kind of chaos the industry hadn't seen in years. Social media was ready. The world was ready. But no one knew what he would actually do. Inside the studio, Drake reportedly called a private session with his inner circle, Melly, his lawyers, and a few trusted friends. The energy was electric, tense, almost suffocating. "This is it," Drake allegedly said, pacing back and forth, phone in hand. "Everything ends tonight. I'm done hiding. I'm done pretending. Loyalty has a price, and some people need to pay it." Melly reportedly nodded, voice steady but anxious. "Just remember, we're controlling the narrative, not letting it control us." But Drake wasn't waiting. He was done controlling. He wanted action. He wanted results. Allegedly, the first move came via an unannounced Instagram Live. Fans watching immediately noticed something strange. Drake's expression was cold, almost icy, his usual charm replaced by raw intensity. "I've been quiet for too long," he said, voice low but cutting through every device in the room. "Some people think they can cross me, leak my trust, betray my loyalty, and get away with it. They can't." The words hung in the air like a thunderclap. Fans flooded Twitter, posting screenshots, clips, and reactions, turning hashtags into trending explosions. Just Drake exposed, just loyalty tested, just six gods rage. Meanwhile, the so-called betrayers were panicking. Allegedly, one friend had been receiving constant texts from Drake's legal team. "We need a meeting," one message read. "This is serious." Another read, "Your actions have consequences. Prepare." Street gossip suggested the friend was seen leaving a downtown Toronto office, visibly shaken, reportedly mumbling to associates, "I didn't think it would blow up like this." Fans on social media instantly turned it into a narrative of fear, betrayal, and rising tension. Then came the leaked audio that changed everything. Allegedly, it was a recording from a private late-night conversation between Drake and the rival rapper, X. "You think this is a game?" Drake's voice reportedly snapped. "I don't play games with snakes. You've underestimated me, and that's your mistake." X allegedly responded, calm but cautious. "Drizzy, it's just music. Don't make it personal." But Drake, he wasn't holding back. "Music is personal when loyalty is broken," he said. Fans erupted. Twitter couldn't handle it. "It's giving full-blown war vibes," some posted. Others called it the most explosive feud since history began. Melly allegedly intervened again, trying to mediate, but even he admitted the situation was spinning out of control. "He's done waiting," Melly reportedly said. "Whatever happens next happens publicly." And public it was. Allegedly, Drake had decided to drop a snippet of his next track, one that was rumored to include subliminal lines aimed at the betrayers, at X, and even at insiders who leaked information. Street DJs reportedly played the snippet exclusively, and fans recorded every second, dissecting lyrics, cadence, and even pauses for hidden meaning. Social media went completely insane. Every fan had a theory, every influencer had a reaction, and everyone wanted the next part of the story immediately. Then a shocking personal revelation allegedly surfaced. One of Drake's closest associates, someone fans had assumed was untouchable, was allegedly caught colluding with X, the rival rapper. The proof? Screenshots of private conversations leaked online. In them, the associate allegedly suggested ways to expose Drake quietly, all while claiming loyalty publicly. Twitter lost it. Fans couldn't believe someone so close could betray him, and the streets buzzed with speculation. "It's given full-blown backstab," one fan tweeted. "Drake about to end careers in 30 seconds. Another wrote, "Who would do that? He trusted them." Meanwhile, family drama reportedly reached new heights. Sources claimed that Drake's cousin, who had been pulled into the chaos previously, allegedly had a confrontation with the so-called betrayers. "You're messing with family now," the cousin reportedly said in a tense conversation. "Drake warned you, and now it's personal." Allegedly, this confrontation was recorded and leaked online, causing fans to debate whether this was more about personal loyalty or street credibility. Either way, it intensified the narrative and made the story feel like a full-blown movie unfolding in real time. The media frenzy was relentless. Allegedly, gossip outlets and YouTube channels were scrambling to get exclusive reactions, uploading clips of every leaked audio and private conversation, spinning theories about Drake's next move. Some claimed that Drake was preparing a public call-out that could include legal action, diss tracks, and even public confrontations. Fans speculated endlessly. Would it be subtle? Would it be dramatic? Would someone's career actually end? Every theory was plausible because nobody had a full picture yet. Then, just when everyone thought the storm had peaked, another leaked snippet allegedly surfaced, a recorded private discussion between Drake and his lawyer. "We're going public with this," the lawyer allegedly said. "If we wait, it could get worse. You need to protect your legacy." Drake reportedly responded, voice low but sharp, "No more waiting. The truth comes out now. Whoever wants war, let them come." Fans immediately connected this to the Instagram Live, the rival rapper X, the subliminal track snippet, and the personal betrayals. Everything was building toward an all-out viral climax. Allegedly, the climax reached its first peak when Drake finally went public with the track. The streets were buzzing. Fans live-streamed reactions. DJs posted clips. Reactions poured in from celebrities, influencers, and fans alike. The track reportedly included lines that confirmed betrayal, hinted at X's interference, and called out insiders without naming names, just enough to create maximum speculation. Fans dissected every syllable, replayed every bar, and instantly turned it into trending hashtags. "It's given expose vibes," one fan tweeted. "Drake just said everything without saying anything." Meanwhile, tension allegedly boiled over at another secret meeting. The supposed betrayers were reportedly gathered, panicked, and trying to strategize damage control. Melly allegedly entered, voice calm but firm. "You should have thought about loyalty before crossing the sixth god." One of them allegedly muttered, "We didn't think it would go public," but the words fell flat. The storm was now unstoppable. Social media threads erupted with speculation, memes, and viral commentary. The streets were officially ablaze. Allegedly, the final twist in this chapter came in a leaked late-night conversation between Drake and an unidentified insider. "I'm done playing nice," Drake reportedly said. "Some people need to understand the weight of their actions. Loyalty isn't just a word, it's a code, and codes were broken." Fans immediately connected this to all previous leaks, all drama, all speculation. It was the perfect storm: betrayal, subliminal disses, public exposure, and the streets literally on fire. Everyone was asking the same question: what happens next? The chaos was absolute. Allegedly, Drake had reset the rules, exposed the snakes, and reminded the world why he is untouchable. Fans were obsessing over every second of audio, every bar of the track, and every cryptic message on social media. Street talk suggested more revelations were coming, potentially involving even bigger players, while media outlets speculated endlessly about whether the drama was genuine or staged. Social media was alive with theories, reactions, and hype that would carry this story for weeks. And yet, even after all the leaks, all the drama, all the public explosions, one question remained unanswered. Who had truly crossed the line? Was it just a rival rapper, an insider, or someone closer than anyone could imagine? Fans were begging for answers. Allegedly, the next twist could either destroy reputations completely or reveal a shocking layer of the story that nobody saw coming. The suspense was unbearable. The streets were still on fire, and social media was buzzing like a hurricane. Loyalty had been tested, secrets had been exposed, and the world was watching. The world had never been this tense. Drake had shaken the foundations of loyalty, trust, and secrecy in a way nobody expected. The streets were still buzzing, social media had officially erupted into a full-blown war zone, and fans were living every moment as if it were unfolding right outside their windows. Allegedly, the insider leaks, the subliminal disses, and the cryptic tracks weren't just drama, they were a warning, and people were paying attention. It started with an unexpected Instagram post. Drake uploaded a photo of a private studio session, captioned with only a fire emoji and a series of cryptic numbers. Fans immediately went into overdrive. "It's given Endgame vibes," one tweet read. Another, "Drizzy is about to drop something that'll make history." Allegedly, this wasn't just any track. Sources say Drake had been secretly recording a series of songs specifically aimed at exposing the snakes in his circle, addressing rival rappers, and even settling personal scores. Social media blew up. Every snippet was dissected, every look analyzed, every pause theorized. Meanwhile, the supposed betrayers were panicking. Allegedly, one of them was spotted leaving a Toronto high-rise, visibly shaken, phone glued to their ear, muttering something about damage control and he's not playing anymore. Melly, still by Drake's side, reportedly whispered, "This is exactly why we planned every move carefully. Now it's showtime." Fans speculated wildly. Some said it was a showdown about to go public. Others swore it was a trap for the rival rapper X. The streets were literally on fire. Then came another leaked audio, this time from a private call between Drake and an unknown insider. The voice on the other end allegedly asked, "Are you sure about this? This could destroy everything." Drake's response, cold. "It's already destroyed. Now it's time to rebuild. Some people won't survive this." Fans immediately theorized, was Drake threatening the rival rapper, or was he exposing someone from his inner circle? The ambiguity fueled hours of debate across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Everyone had a theory, everyone had a side. The personal drama escalated next. Allegedly, Drake's cousin, previously involved in a tense conversation, was now reportedly confronting one of the betrayers face to face. Witnesses allegedly overheard the heated exchange. "You think you can mess with family and get away with it?" one said. "I didn't know it would get this far," the other reportedly replied, panic in their voice. "It's too late," came the cold response. Fans immediately went wild. Memes, reaction videos, and live threads exploded. Every comment section was a battleground, debating whether loyalty had been irreparably broken. Meanwhile, the music industry had fully caught wind. Allegedly, X, the rival rapper, was watching every move, analyzing Drake's every track, and carefully crafting a response. Rumors began swirling that X had already recorded a diss track aimed at Drake's inner circle. Street DJs started teasing snippets, claiming it was coming soon. Fans went ballistic. Twitter hashtags skyrocketed, Chikar Drake vs X, Cheer6 God drama, and betrayal exposed. Allegedly, this was about to become one of the most public, most viral feuds in history. Then came the courtroom rumors. Allegedly, Drake's legal team had prepared documents hinting at possible lawsuits against the insiders who leaked private conversations. Fans speculated endlessly. Some said it was an empty threat. Others swore it meant real consequences were coming. Social media was flooded with clips, screenshots, and memes suggesting everything from career-ending lawsuits to financial ruin. The tension was so high that even casual fans were glued to every update, afraid to miss a single move in this unfolding saga. Amid all the chaos, Melly allegedly tried to mediate one last time. He reportedly called a private meeting with Drake's closest allies. "We need to control the story," he allegedly said. "This isn't just about revenge, it's about survival." Drake, as always, reportedly shook his head, voice tight and controlled. "No more controlling. The world sees everything now. Let it burn." Fans immediately took this as confirmation that the next public reveal would be explosive. Street Talk confirmed it. Everyone was waiting for the inevitable public fallout. And then it happened. Allegedly, Drake dropped a teaser of the full track online without warning. Fans immediately noticed subtle lines that seemed to confirm betrayals, hint at rival interference, and even expose people from his inner circle, all without naming anyone explicitly. "It's given expose vibes," one fan tweeted. Drake just exposed everyone without saying a single name. Social media exploded, reaction videos went viral, and street DJs teased the next full release. The tension was unbearable and fans were obsessed. The personal confrontations reportedly escalated in parallel. Allegedly, one of Drake's longtime associates confronted a member of his inner circle. "You've gone too far," they allegedly said, voice trembling but furious. "You think Drake doesn't know?" The other reportedly replied, "It's nothing personal, just business." The first voice cut through cold and sharp. "It's always personal when you betray family." Fans speculated endlessly. Was this about money, music, or pure personal betrayal? Every leaked snippet only fueled the chaos. Meanwhile, the rival rapper X was allegedly planning a public response. Street rumors suggested that X was assembling his own team, ready to respond with diss tracks, leaks, and public callouts. Fans theorized that a full-blown feud was about to erupt, one that could dominate headlines and social media for weeks. Allegedly, this wasn't just a musical rivalry, it was a full-scale war for credibility, loyalty, and reputation. The streets were buzzing, Twitter threads exploded, YouTube channels were live streaming every reaction. Fans were obsessed. Then came the shocking climax of a leaked phone call between Drake and one of his previously betrayed insiders. Allegedly, Drake's voice was icy and calm, almost terrifying in its precision. "You thought this was a game. It's not. I'm not just exposing mistakes. I'm exposing the truth. Loyalty isn't optional. You chose wrong." Fans immediately dissected every word. Memes went viral. TikToks exploded. Even mainstream media scrambled to cover the story. Allegedly, this was the moment that would be remembered in music history. The point where personal betrayal collided with public spectacle. Allegedly, by this point, the streets and social media were in full chaos. Fans were arguing, alliances were being formed, and hashtags like, Drake exposes, Nyanner Six God's Revenge, NyanXV's Drake, Nyanner Betrayal Confirmed dominated trends. People were theorizing about every insider, every lyric, every leaked audio, and every cryptic post. Allegedly, the story had become bigger than any single track, bigger than any personal feud. It was now a full-blown cultural moment. And yet, even as chaos reigned, the most shocking revelation was still unconfirmed. Sources whispered that someone closer than anyone expected might be involved, a person Drake had trusted implicitly. Allegedly, the next move could either destroy careers, end friendships permanently, or reveal the ultimate twist nobody saw coming. Fans couldn't stop speculating. Twitter threads were alive 24/7, Instagram comment sections were flooded, and TikTok creators were dissecting every snippet of content for hidden meaning. Loyalty had been tested, betrayal had been exposed, and the world was holding its breath. And the stage was set for the ultimate showdown. Allegedly, Drake had orchestrated the leaks, the teasers, and the confrontations to lead to this precise moment. The streets were still on fire, fans were addicted to every update, rival rappers were allegedly preparing responses, the insiders were panicking, and Drake? Calm, calculated, and unstoppable. Social media buzzed with one universal question: what happens next? Who will survive? And who will be exposed in the next chapter? And just like that, we've only scratched the surface. The streets are still on fire, Twitter can't believe what's happening, And fans are losing their minds over every leaked snippet, every cryptic post, and every alleged betrayal. Loyalty has been tested, secrets have been exposed, and the sixth god himself is shaking the foundations of the music world. But here's the question nobody can stop asking. Do you really know the whole story, or is this just what someone wants you to believe? Some fans swear it's all staged, a carefully orchestrated drama to break the internet. Others believe it's real, the kind of betrayal that could ruin careers, destroy friendships, and leave the streets buzzing for months. And then there's the mysterious insider, the rival rapper lurking in the shadows, and the people close to Drake whose names may never be revealed. Or maybe they will. Allegedly, we're still waiting for the ultimate move, the final track, the public confrontation that could either settle everything or blow it up even more. So now it's your turn. Who's really behind this chaos? Is it just a rival trying to play games? Is it someone Drake trusted? Or is it all part of a plan we can't even see yet? Fans are already posting theories, leaking their own evidence, and debating endlessly online. And honestly, you don't want to miss it, because the next move, allegedly, it's going to be insane. Smash that like button if you're living for this drama. Subscribe for part 2, because trust me, you won't believe what's coming next. And drop your hottest theory in the comments. Do you think this release is real? Was it staged? Who's really behind it? The streets are watching, the internet is buzzing, and the sixth god, well, he's just getting started. Don't blink. You might miss the part where everything finally blows up.